Hi everyone, it's Sonia Farrell here from All Heart by Sonia Farrell. Thank you for joining me today. I'm about to hand over this portrait. It's a commissioned painting for Alex and Flora. It's actually a surprise from Alex to Flora for a very special landmark birthday, so that's very exciting. And I thought I'd just show you guys what I've been up to. So we have the beautiful pups, four of them, and I'm going to go through them based on my certificate of authenticity because I might not remember all the detail, but basically it's we've got Finn here. He's a cavoodle, and a lot of what I've written here is what his mum and dad have described him like. So this is Finn. So Finn is celebrated in purple and orange. He was gentle, intelligent, and affectionate. He especially loved kisses, which showed his sensitive side. He had a placid nature and was always chilled and happy. Finn loved, protected, and cared for his children, which were his toys. I love that. He loved to jump up and keep a balloon in the air, but quickly destroyed it when it landed on the ground. A talented singer, Finn howled in unison with any emergency vehicle sirens in the vicinity. Food was his passion, coupled with being super smart. Finn could shake hands, sit, drop, roll over, and play dead. Almost human, Finn could sit on chairs and lie on his bed. He used to dupe the other dogs out of their bones by finishing his, then barking at the back of the fence, tricking them as they raced up to the fence barking, while he nonchalantly trotted back to take possession of the bounty. He didn't hide the fact that he hated bath time, brushing teeth and hair, and of course visiting the vet. But he did love to go for walks and meet other dogs, and he'd be sure to leave the final say as they parted their ways. So that was a beautiful Finn. So it's actually the second time I painted Finn. The first time we celebrated him in exactly the same colors, but this time we wanted, Alex wanted all the faces on one painting. So the next one we have here is Mitch the Moodle. Mitch is celebrated in yellow and orange. He was very loyal and loving and protective, particularly of Flora, his mum. One minute, a happy, cheerful little fella, he'd become feisty and bossy of his brother Finn and other canine visitors if they got too close. Mitch's sheer determination would come peeping through like the red in his portrait. So there's little bits of red in his portrait. When he would go for a walk, he's ploughing ahead, driving with only his hind legs on the ground. In contrast, Mitch's flip side was chillaxed and snuggly, especially when his parents were lying on the bed, quickly nestling on command the minute the word collapse was uttered. Very smart. Mitch was a smart fellow who loved the full attention of his family while performing sit, lie down, and shake hands. He and Finn enjoyed sibling rivalry, which often ended up with playing chase around the yard. So these two were best of friends. I think they were like good sparring partners as well. So we have Cody, which is this one over here. So Cody is a Lhasa Also-Poodle cross. So Cody was sorry, I'll start again. Cody, who is celebrated in purple, orange, and yellow, is very much his own man. Strong-willed, highly expressive, and a bit of a nuisance in the neighborhood, announcing his full commitment and devotion to protecting his parents. Cody is a bit of an enigma, leaving those around him guessing to work out what's going on in his head. Agile and athletic, Cody is unexpectedly light and brisk, able to leap high considering his stature. This comes in handy as he is uber competitive in games and will play non-stop for ages until he's had enough, smartly hiding his toys when he thinks it's enough time and when it's time to stop. His extraordinary ability to beg on his hind quarters can be held for long periods of time. Cody's talents do not stop here. As a singer, he will often howl on cue, vocally matching the pitch he hears. Very smart. Okay, and then we have Archie the Labradoodle. He's the last one being celebrated on this Pawsome. Archie, being celebrated in orange, is an energetic, enthusiastic, and talkative boy, often reminding his parents he has needs to be entertained, go to the toilet, and of course, it's always time for treats and nibbles. Truly authentic in his own way, Archie has his own idiosyncrasies and quirks which makes him so special. Wet grass toileting is a high on the list of the most hated activities, while his favorite is walkies and being on the full-on welcoming committee to visitors of any kind. So thank you again to Alex and Flora. I hope Flora enjoys the portrait as much as I enjoyed painting it. Thank you for the opportunity, Flora, and Alex, for being able to help you celebrate your sweet boys. it's just so special to see them all together. The way they were described was really quite enjoyable as I was painting them. I tend to think of these sweet babies, each with their own character, each with their own little quirks and little characteristics. So it's been heaps of fun. Thank you again for the opportunity, and if you want to see more of my pet portraits, please pop onto my website. I have some of my key commission pieces up there, and then there's heaps of other artworks that haven't been commissioned that have been created. Alright guys, have a good day. All the best. Bye.